From our Trinidad and Tobago, well, Mr. Gregory Pollinaire, he takes the floor this morning, and he's not acting, but he is an actor and a film producer. After many years of suppressing his passion for acting and film, it wouldn't be until his early 30s that Gregory couldn't hold them back any longer. While recovering from surgery with nothing to do but consume film after film, he made the decision that he would take a leave of absence from his job, move to LA and enroll in a 3-month acting program and let the chips fall where they may. So I'd like to welcome Mr. Gregory Pollinaire this morning.
Hi, good morning.
It's a pleasure to have you, and we're very excited and interested to find out, where have the chips fallen?
Well, the chips has fallen in that we've had to move from my love of acting to becoming a producer, because ironically enough, one of my first acting coaches said, he told us, create your own work. In my mind, I'm saying, I don't want to do that. You know, I wanna act, because it's very freeing when you have, let's say, a calling or a need to express yourself as an artist, whether you paint or you sing or you play an instrument. I played an instrument for many years as well. As a matter of fact, that was my first pursuit of that release was through music. So I did recorded an album, played in many bands, but acting was the best form of expression for me, because it allows you to, what acting really is a way to channel who you are. That's what it really is. Mm-hmm. You put on a mask, and it's not as simple as that, but deep down, that's what it is for me.
Yes.
But, you know, in a country like Trinidad, where there really isn't an industry, we're trying for it to be an industry, and we've had some well-produced films done recently and whatnot, and we have some very talented people, particularly cinematographers, I would say. Okay. I think we have some really good cinematographers out there. You know, I've had to after all these years of training and acting in films, and I now have to put on the producer's hat and trying to get films made rather than trying to just act in them.
But is there a benefit to producing a film and acting in it?
A benefit?
Yeah, doesn't it help? Because you're the producer, you have that mindset, you know exactly what you want projected there on the screen, and there you're part of it as an actor executing. Would you say it's an advantage?
No, because you have, first you have to have the script, right? And not only the hardest part about filmmaking, I would say, is the script. Okay. It's the foundation. You do not have a great script, you know, you can have the best actors, you can have everything, but if the story is boring, the dialogue is on the nose,
But it's a challenge for you as an actor as well.
Well, yes, it's more of a challenge. I think it's more of a challenge for an actor to do a good job when the script is bad.
Yeah.
Because you're not sure what you're working with. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now you would have trained in LA of all places. That's amazing. What was that experience like?
Well, it was great. I mean, LA is like everything that you've seen on screen your whole life. If you've been watching American movies, it's real. It exists. It's there. You could see it. You could touch it. And LA is definitely the mecca for acting.
So you're really privileged to have studied there.
I would say so.
In terms of the skills you would have gained.
Yeah. I mean, some of the best coaches would be there. I mean, I would like to go to Britain and see what it is there, because as you know, some of the best actors nowadays are from Britain. So it would be very interested to see how the environment is over there. But LA is, you know, I've been told that if you want, LA is where it is. It is at. Even though they film a lot in Canada, but you need to be in LA to get in to that business, really and truly.
Now you mentioned earlier, you spoke about your content and a message that you portray as an actor, but you have to have information inside of you. You have to have something real inside of you for you to be able to make an impact as an actor, correct?
Oh, yeah.
So to what do you owe that? Where did you get that information? Is it something that you were born with? It is your ability to assess certain things. What would you say your skill is? You know, when we talk about a singer, they say, well, I'm born with this musical talent. What were you born with that you think sets you apart or gives you the edge as an actor?
I think Johnny Depp said it best, because he was asked the same question. And he said, in acting school, they can teach you to manipulate your emotions, and they could teach you certain tricks and, you know, how to do things for the camera or for the theater. But in the end, yes, it's something that I believe you're born with, because I don't want to say it was easy for me, but it was just
not as difficult.
It was easy for me. It was easy for me, I guess. Yeah, I mean, when they told me, okay, this is what you need to do for something, and no, it depends on the scene.
Yes.
And some things are not easy for me. I mean, one of the most difficult for me, ironically enough, one of the absolutely most difficult scenes for me to do was in the first film I did, Between Friends, which was a scene where I had to dance.
Was it because you couldn't dance? Or?
No, well, I've danced, but mainly Latin music. Right?
So what were you asked to
well,
dance?
we asked to dance soca with no music on.
I was just joking.
No, yeah, well, it's a Trini film, right? So we have to dance soca with no music on, and
I'm sure you could pull that off. Anybody could pull that off.
Well,
I'm
oh
joking,
my God,
I'm joking.
It was terrible.
Yeah,
it was terrible. Yeah.
Okay, now I want to talk a little bit about some of the other challenges you've probably faced. Some actors on television, of course, you'd see where they have to lose 10 pounds or 15 pounds to particularly, you know, portray a certain role or a character, whatever, and then they have to gain pounds to do the same. Were you ever in that situation?
Of course. I mean, if you know, actors are human beings, right? We've seen actors gain weight, we've seen actors lose weight. They go through stresses in their life, anxieties in their life, and whatnot, and that depending on your genetic makeup, you gain weight, you lose weight, and things like that. For the next project that we're looking to do, I have to lose a lot of weight. I had to gain weight for a role that I did. I can't remember which film it was, and it was hard to come back down, right? But yeah, you have to work out. We did a film, Escape from Babylon, where the whole cast had to do defensive training and things like that. And it's in life, it's not easy. If you want to be an actor, if you want to be a movie star.
No, I'm good.
Well, but I mean, on camera, people, so you know.
There are many people looking on, and I'm sure they think, oh, they would love to be an actor. But then, is Trinidad and Tobago really the place to be if you want to be an actor? So I'm talking about our industry here.
I think it depends on what type of actor you want to be and what type of movies you want to be in, right? Because I would presume in every country, they have people who just don't fit into the country they live in. Even if it's America, even if it's some whatever first world country you want, you know, they just don't fit in, right? Because I know a lot of Americans, Europeans who love it here in Trinidad, who loved it in Venezuela, where I was born, you know. And you have a lot of Americans who love it in Japan.
Yes.
Actually, I won't mind being there too. I find Japan is quite fascinating, right? So for me, it's difficult because the stories I want to tell, the stories we want to tell,
we as in who?
Well, my production team, my team, my partners in crime, right? The people I work with on a regular basis, making films. You know, we've always wanted to. We've made films, or we've made a couple of films that are Trinidad-themed films, right? Taking place in Trinidad with our Trini accents. You know, our latest one, which was called Tomb, that we're two Trini astronauts, right? You see? It sounds funny. People are like, what? Are you crazy?
I'm sorry. See, I'm not good at my facial expressions, hiding them.
Actually, we've had a Trini in space, eh? And a woman at that. So, you know, it's not
true. It's not that far-fetched.
It's not that far-fetched, right? So, but now we've been wanting to make a film in North America for a while.
Okay.
Right?
When you say we, you're talking about your partners in crime, and you said your production team.
Yes.
Who's your production team?
Nicholas Atton.
Okay.
Yes. He's a very good friend of mine. We've become very good friends since we met.
And what are some of the films you all have worked on together?
We've worked on a lot of things that have never come you know,
and that's
to
another
fruition.
challenge there.
Yeah, because it all comes down to money, right? All comes down to money. You can have the best script, the best actor. If you don't have the money to do it, you just can't do it. So you know, we haven't had a lot of luck with the local Trinidad Film Commission.
Yeah.
And for some reason I don't know, it's just like when you get public funding, they always want things from you. They want, we want the film to put Trinidad in a good light, or we wanted to show cultural aspects of Trinidad. Same for Canada. Canada was just the same, you know.
Great. Well, we just have about 10 seconds to wrap, but I'd like to thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us. Definitely a pleasure chatting with you. A lot of fun as well. We hope to have many more conversations with you as you continue your journey as a film producer and an actor. Thank you.